Who knows? We shall see. Alright, well, it is a couple minutes after the hour, and that is my traditional time to dive in. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So we have Premier Draft, Core Set. And let's do it. Move the chat stream over to the right. Excuse me, so we can see the cards more clearly. We're still waiting for 5 more seats to fill. I have never had to wait more than maybe a minute or so for this. So here we are, 2 more seats waiting. And here we are. All right, let's see what we start with as soon as the other people are. Hello. Golos Niv Mizzet. Well, I hear that, but I want to see which colors seem to really lend themselves to it. All right, what do we got here? The salvo is interesting. I don't know. What do you think of the volcanic salvo? I'm not seeing a whole lot else here that looks first pickable. Yeah, like nothing. I've seen this work, but you have to really build around it quite a lot. This is fine in certain decks. Certainly it's good in aggro decks or blue-white. You know what? This might be a better first pick, actually. But this can be very strong, obviously. I'm prepared to stay with the salvo and see what may happen as a result. Yep, that's what it's going to be. Heroic Intervention? I don't see it as a great limited option. Shock? Wow, okay, every color second, that's true. So we need white for enchantment. So Esper is a choice, sounds good. I would love for you to post this on the Discord where I can read it at my leisure. Because if you're willing to copy and paste that, I would be very grateful. The Courser's not bad. Waker of Waves is interesting. I kind of like the Shock better. Because shock kills like almost half of the creatures in this format. For a second pick, do you like Waker of Waves better or Shock? I kind of like the Shock. It's on color, and it will almost always be useful. Dub. Not seeing a whole lot else that really grabs me. The Twin Blade might have been interesting. Okay, so, I don't know, green-red, maybe. Ruined Halo, I'm not seeing it. Unleash Fury, Sniper doesn't excite me. Stone Shield Mate, filler-ish for a white deck. Rousing Reed. This is actually not bad. Red and blue spells, possibly? Do we like the... I mean, the Pteranodon is a very solid... but this isn't a spell. It's a nice enchantment. So, green, red... I think I like this a little bit better. And there we are. Bad deal. Could be interesting. Gnarled Sage. The fact that it has reach is one of its main saving graces. The green dude? You're talking Skyway Sniper? Or the Sage? That's true, but you really want to turn on the Pteranodon by turn 3 or 4, not by turn 5 or later. The alternative is turn to Slag or Sure Strike, possibly the Windscar's Crag in case white. The Nuke card. Oh, hey, Sacrifice. The 3/3. Too late. It is what it is. Good to see you, Sacrifice. Yeah, I agree with that. But anyway, this is what we've got so far. Hunter's Edge is a nice green card. There's some good white cards. I'm wondering if we should consider pivoting into white X. Hunter's Edge is nice, though. Shock and Edge. I already have one shock. Do we like another shock, or do we want a second edge? Well, it looks like we're on the shock. I still have a second to change to the edge. Shock it is. Another Pteranodon is fine. We could have had a whole bunch of these warded battlements if we wanted. Alright, so we need to start looking for ways to turn on the Pteranodon. It is. That's a good point, 5. Should have thought of that before. Okay. Alright, we'll have to look for more. If you have a suggestion, you have to do it quickly, as I have about 2 seconds. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Okay. Ranger's Guile, not right now, I don't think. Maybe the Battle Rattle Shaman. Trader's Greed, I don't think so. The Weird is better in another kind of deck that we don't seem to be heading towards. I think the Shaman is what we want at this point. Yeah. And it will help the Pteranodons at least once. Okay, we're going with that, and we're moving on. Kinetic Augur. Don't have a lot of instants or sorceries. So I don't know. Maybe a short sword, actually, or the Devils. The Devils has been kind of an underperformer. No Discord anymore. That's a bummer. What do we like better, the Augur or the Devils or the Sword? For the way our deck is going, this is not looking so great. But here we are. Run of Fel? I don't think so. Too late. You got to speak up quicker. The Vine. Prismite is terrible. I guess the Vine, because this is in a best of 1. I really don't see this at all. Unless I had a super aggro deck, and I don't know about that. Titanic Growth, sure, why not? If anything, it might help our Augur. I generally don't like the Gorehorn. Does anybody like it? Although, again, it can help. It can help the Pteranodons. Too late. Okay, now we will tick a Guile. Although we don't have any. Yeah. What do we like better? The Unleash? I think I like the Fury. Yeah, right. I think I like the well, I don't know. The Guile in case we really get something something really worth protecting. And now we have 2. Return to nature? Blech. Mind Rot, I think there's nothing here that we're going to end up with. Possibility? Sure. Really? Nine lives, no thanks. There's another Pteranodon. We have a Turret Ogre. This, you know, I really feel like we missed what could have been a fair white deck. Because neither one of them is really going to make our deck. Another Pteranodon, possibly. You like Furious? Yeah. Alright, I'll go for it, because I'm not seeing anything else that I like a lot better, besides a third Pteranodon. But we really need more 4-power stuff in order to happen. We have 0 so far. Okay. Ah, yeah, there is that. There's the Hunter's Edge. More good white cards, wow. The Hobble Fiend. Sure. I think Edge is our best choice right now. Yeah. Okay. If all 3 of us are in agreement, who am I to? Oh. Okay, so there's something that can help us out. And there's another Return to Nature, but I think the Avenger is definitely what we want. Yeah. Is there any disagreement on the Avenger? I can't imagine that there would be, but would love some more remove. Well, I have 2 Shocks and the Hunter's Edge. That's not bad. Okay, here's what it does. It's a 4/3 for 4. Can give you a little bit of ramp, and it has a another expensive ability. Oh, the first card. Sorry. This is a perfectly solid 2-drop. Track down is fine. The Ogre can help us with the 4 theme. Everything else being equal, I'm thinking it's either the Magmut or the Ogre. The Ogre might come back, though. Magmut is in higher demand, I believe. You like the 4/2? It's not bad. Sacrifice, any thoughts on Ogre versus Magmut? Twin Blade Assassin is good. Well, here we are. This is not bad. Let's take a look at our curve. We could still really use some more low drops. So with that, we have the Magmut. Possibly the Snare Spinner, but it doesn't really promote what we're doing. Really? The Orrery? Too late. You punked me on that one, my friend. So we missed out on a Magmut because you're a wise guy. I think Setessan training here is fine. Fungal Rebirth, no thanks. Bone Pit Brood is not bad. It helps what we're talking about. I'm not blaming you. I like the Colossal Dreadmaw. The Fierce Empath might be useful later. Yeah, we are still a little top heavy. I could use some more low drops. Removal. What removal? The Meteorite? I don't like the Meteorite. It's too expensive. Alright, we already have a Dreadmaw. If we had more red cards, then maybe... So this is likely to at least be a 2-2, maybe even a 3-3. Yeah, I don't see anything really any better. There's your Return to Nature. We also have the Turret Ogre and the Onaki Ogre. We already have a bunch of things in our 4th spot. The Return to Nature is not terrible, based on what you've already said. I prefer to have more creatures. Crash Through, sure. Or maybe the Crag, just in case we open a sick white card. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Another thrill. Oh, well, at this point, a track down might not be bad. Yeah, I agree with that. Dilophosaur, no thanks. Here's a 1-drop, so sure. And there's the Magmut that nobody wanted. Do we like a 6-drop? Huh. What did we just auto pick? No, it doesn't matter. Double Vision. Not the card we wanted right now. Okay, so be it. Sure Strike. I don't think we really have the deck to support this. Fungal Rebirth. Yeah. Yeah, I knew what you meant. That's true. It's not like our deck is going to be made or is not going to die if we don't have the Sure Strike. Sure, why not? I don't feel like we're missing out on anything worthwhile otherwise. Interesting. Maybe the Wizardry? Yeah, that is absolutely true. Maybe the Highlands? We already have 1 Dreadmaw. A 2nd Dreadmaw? Hello, Misaki. Let's go with the Sky Scanner is not terrible. I mean, of course, I like the card draw. All right, so be it. Wow, we could get a Dreadmaw, another Shock, an Empath to help us with to help us with our Dreadmaw. I'm actually thinking Shock or Dreadmaw. We already have the one Dreadmaw. Yeah. If the trouble with that is if we already have our Dreadmaw in hand, then it's pointless. It's good if you have. I would be much happier with this. I mean, I'll take it, but I'll be much happier with it if we have a second target for it. Bolt Hound is good. I like the Bolt Hound. And the Brontodon is... what do we like better? The Brontodon? Yeah, the Brontodon is very strong. I do like the Brontodon. Yeah, if you look at our curve, you'll see that we're not quite so aggro. And I feel like the Brontodon is strong no matter what. We already have a track down. I don't want to have too many. But there's not a whole lot else. We already have one Portcullis Vine. I'm going to just take that. And we could run it as a scrying land anyway. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Nothing here really at all. A short sword, maybe. Burn Bright, maybe. Yeah. The only other thing is, of course, the Burn Bright, which... Okay. Sword it is. Okay, so we already have one training. Might not. It's probably a good idea because we have the multiple Pteranodons. Do we like it better or the Mauler? I think I like the training better. One Mauler. You have pushed me over the edge. So we already have two Shocks and a Dragonfire. Interesting. Pick 8 for a Dragonfire. Isn't that interesting? Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I can't see a lot of discussion on that. Well, I am. Sure Strike or Return to Nature. 5 was an advocate of Return to Nature. I do like my combat tricks, though. Could have had 2 of these. Interesting. That is true. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Another one of these, because we're not super aggro. Yeah. We already have one Thrill. Do we like the Brute or the Devil's better? I kind of like the Brute because he sort of fits in with a couple more of our synergies. Sure, another Sure Strike. Yes. Thank you. I didn't think of that. And there's another one. I'm going to take this just for the collection. And our last pick is an island. Okay. Let's put it together. Alright, so let's see. What can we certainly drop? The Epitaph Golem? I don't think so. Oh, I'm up to 100%. How about that? Alright. Yeah, the Ori, I don't think so. That was... we won't go there. But I don't think we're playing it in our deck. Furious Rise, maybe? Burn Bright? No. Windscarred Crag? No. Let's see what the lands last. Alright, so we have a bunch of cards that we need to cut. The Vine does not excite me. The Arsonist is... Well, let's see what else we have. The Cur... I think one Short Strike is fine. Thrill of Possibility. We can bring it in later if we need to. What do you think of the Dryad? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 red spells. So that might be worthwhile. The Double Vision. The Mauler is less exciting to me. How many spells have we got? Let's see. This is for considering the Kinetic Augur. So right now we have 11 sorceries and instants. Yeah, that's where I was going with this. So we have 2 targets for the empath, so that's good. Still need to cut 7 more cards. We're definitely keeping 17 lands. We have no ramping of any kind. Okay. Do you think 2 Guiles is appropriate? Because we don't have any really amazing creatures here. Track down. Let's put it out. I do like the track down, but yeah, it doesn't contribute to the board at all. So we have 2 battle tricks. We have the Titanic Growth and the Sure Strike. I feel like 1 may be enough. How many creatures of 4 greater do we have? Cut the Sure Strike. So now we have no battle tricks. Okay. The turn to slag is also it's very slow. And we do have a fair amount of other removal. We have the Edge, 2 Shocks, a Dragonfire. I'm going to pull out the turn to slag for the moment. Okay, so we have 1, 2... we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 creatures of 4 or more. 6 creatures of 4 or more. Yeah, the Arsonist. Well, I like having an early drop. Right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2 drops. And 1, 2, 3 3 drops. All right, so let me. So here's 40 cards. I'm sorry. What turns are 3 power into 4 power? Ah, okay. Right. I hear that. Oh, and we got rid of the Fierce Empath anyway. If we drop the Brute, what do we want to add back in? The Arsonist, the Mauler. How many creatures have we got? We have 13 creatures. Adding in another creature would be fine. I do like the Brute. I mean, its come into play effect is definitely worthwhile. All right, I feel like getting this started. Let's check our land. 16, 17. How many lands have we got? $17 lands. There's seven. There's 7 mountain. Oh, there's the 7. Okay. I feel like that looks okay. Shouldn't there be 2 rugged highlands? I thought we had 2. Okay. All right. Any last minute changes and see how we do? That's in the sideboard over the second line. I did? Okay. A mountain over the temple. I like the temple for the scry effect. Because I don't see this as a blisteringly fast deck or anything. Want to be on curve. That is true. What happens if we... So, if we do it that way, we have 16, 17, 18... why do I have 18 lands? I don't want 18 lands. Right now it's 14, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. We have a reasonable removal suite. We have a card draw and a thing to help enhance. The volcanic salvo, I think, can be good. All right, let's give it a try. Sound good? Any last minute changes? Going once, going twice. And sold. Has anybody here what was the volcanic salvo? Was Pac-Man pick one? Has anybody here played the Amonkhet remastered yet? Oh my. On the draw, I think I'm willing to keep this turn 2 and then turn 3. It's a little weak though, but we have our 2 colors. Yeah, that was my inclination. I could do the Dryad first and follow up with the Curve. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. And next turn we can turn it into a 3 into a 2/2. Oh boy, Cultivate. What do we like better on the next turn, Rise or Cur? So what do we like better, Rise or Cur? Sounds good. I like it. They're going to play something worthwhile here, I think. Interesting. I could turn this into a 3/3. Play SE? You mean Furious Rise? Yes. Believe it or not, that's exactly what I was thinking. See if he has any. Is there anything for one black that can stymie this line? And the answer is more or less. Isn't that interesting? Can he see? Hello, Apollo. Good to see you. Can he see my volcanic salvo? Blood glutton. But I could attack with both of these. Not rip. Oh, okay, I don't... So, Sky Scanner and... Right. No, it won't get exiled until I use it again. So... I could attack with him and offer the trade. I think that's what I want to do. The lifelink is going to be annoying. Until I exile another card. Right, and I don't have it. Oh, I can't do it now. Right, I don't have a... Okay. Eight, 3, 4. This costs 12. Yeah. Oh, that's annoying. And it has hexproof from blue. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could attack with him and trade with the Weaver. I feel like attacking with the Dryad and then shocking my opponent in response. Then I'll lose the salvo, but that's alright. Interesting. Okay. I'm ending the turn. Let's see what happens. That's annoying. Well, I can do a 2. Well, it's a 2 for 2, I guess, if he attacks. So he will attack. I think I need to try to, and it'll pump him. Let's do it and see what happens. And there goes the Furious Rise. Don't need more lands. Oh, I can still play this. I thought that the Furious Rise had to stay in play. But I need this. I need the expertise and. Oh, that's annoying. I need the expertise and advice of a level 1 judge to help me through these situations. What do you think? Take 3 or block and see what he does? Is that a bluff or is that a real threat? So you are at trouble. Is if this gets removed from the board, then it slows down the salvo. Yeah. Oh, come on. Not cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess I could do this now. What should we get rid of? Cat and Devotee. I like it. Now, shall we attack? He can deal me 3 on the next turn. Or do I hold back a blocker? I'm tempted to attack. Agree or disagree? So D.E. Shapiro is telling me to attack. And other people are also. So, okay. This game is clearly not for the faint-hearted. I like the way you think, Misaki. Yes, absolutely. Ugh. Can we draw something besides a land, please? What do you think? He'll attack with his zombie? Oh my. That's interesting. So he'll turn into a 6/6. Now he's an 8/6. No, what am I saying? He will be an 8/6. What do you think? Swing with the Dryad? Yeah? Trouble is I'm down to 10 and all I have left to block is this stupid guy. This is about as much value as I've ever gotten out of a Curion Dryad. Yep. 7, 8, 9. Block the big guy? Or trade for the token? Please don't play another creature. Or anything else for that matter. No, not cool. He has 2 of those? I'm pretty sure that's game. Nah, let's draw a card and see if we can get something. A land! Just what I wanted. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 of my 17 lands. So 11 out of 20 cards were lands. So he'll just chump block with somebody. Nah. I'm conceding because the game is lost. Yes, you have said this in the past. I'm gonna do that. I like it. So what do we need more of? Green or red? We need a little bit more red. We could add back the Temple of Triumph, actually. But what am I saying? We're removing a land. So let's remove a forest. And let's add some more removal. The Thrill of Possibility can help against flooding. Or the Fierce Empath, actually, to help get us these guys. I actually kind of like the Empath. Where is that guy? Where's my Fierce Empath? Did I bring him in already? Warrior bust. You're a wise guy. Here he is. Alright, so we took out one land. We added the Empath. Thrill of Possibility is not a possibility at this moment. And let's try another game. Does anybody remember what did we miss out on when I did click on the orrery? Do you remember what we missed out on in that pack? Come to think of it, I have a Brawl deck that I might be able to use the orrery in. Huh, I have to give that some thought. Oh, I think we have to mulligan this. Any objections to the mulligan? If you have an objection, make it known forthwith. Definitely better. I did. You should join my Discord to see the result of that. This is really interesting. I could get rid of the battle rattle because we will have a 4-drop. We will have a. I think the battle rattle has to go to the bottom. Okay, I think it's the battle rattle that we want to bottom. Yeah. Alright, so turn 2, and then turn 3, and then turn 4, unless something better comes along. Black White, the Swindler. Cool. I have not played or played against the Swindler yet. Is it any good? That's good. That is good. I think the Ogre is what we want. And let's start swinging. Oh, I should have done the Cetessin. I don't know why. I thought that was going to become a 4/4. That was just monumentally stupid. He has a lifelink, so there is no point. That was just... Come on, guys. Type it in. You know what I'm talking about. Really? Yeah. I think we need to do the training and start swinging in. The salvo is nice. We can get rid of both of those next turn. So let's leave him back because I don't want to trade. Alright, so I'm going to take 3 or 5 on the next turn. I'm getting worked up because... Oh! That hurt a lot. That hurt a lot. Ugh, okay. The empath and try to get a creature out because I only have 2 more turns with him. Rise. I don't like the rise because it's not going to do anything. Yeah, the rise is not going to do anything right now. Oh yes, it will. What am I saying? The empath will definitely get me one of my big guys. Yeah. So we're going to go for... Sure, let's do the Dreadmaw. Don't want to attack. Oh boy. If we can keep his board reasonably clear for another turn, then I might have a shot. Jeez. Oh, I forgot about the draining. Oh. Yeah, we're done. 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're done. Rats. That was stupid. I should have played the Highland. Boy, I'm just making every mistake that I can. That Legion's Judgment made the game for him. Wow. Oh, how annoying. I don't think I have any outs because I need to block him. I don't have the Turret Ogre, maybe. But he'll still gain life and still drain me. One more land, and I could have done this. Rats. Oh, the Hunter's Edge would have done it for me. Oh, that's game. Oh, and 2? That's embarrassing. All right, let's see if we can pick up a win here. Wow. What are we hindsighting? If we hadn't played the Fierce Empath, what would we have done instead? Oh, if you played the Fierce Rise, we would have gotten the salvo quicker. Maybe. Maybe. Well, so I would call that confirmation bias, actually. The draw would have been different, that's correct, but I would call that confirmation bias. So there's the Discord. Go ahead and join in, and you can look at my summary from last week's draft completion. And I have a ton of codes to give away. Come to Discord and check them out. I'm going to keep this one land and we're fine. Especially since we're on the draw. Boy, I keep seeing this. That's true too. So what did we learn? I'm not sure what we learned. We're going to start with a red card, I think. If we ever get there. So we have a 3-drop, a 4-drop, all good. Yeah, that's probably true, but that's kind of where the draft seemed to lead us. I'm green-white tokens with a black splash. Let's see. If he has a trick, I want him to use it. Should have played the Mauler first. Sure, let's do the Avenger. Or we could go with the Empath. Let's do it and see what he does. If he does it, if he does it, my voice is going down the toilet. If he does attack, then I'm not going to trade. Interesting. If we can get things going, then perhaps we can salvo something like this and this. Shock is not bad. In fact, I'd like to shock him right now. That's true. Well, let's do the empath in any event while we're thinking. Shock the dog. Trouble is he can still make this guy bigger and bigger. Fine. That resolves. Let's play the empath. So he can just chump block. And let's get our Hujimawet's our guy. And I need one more land to get them going. But he's going to get bigger and bigger. That's going to be annoying. True. What do we, if we have the option, what do we like better, the Brute or the Dreadmaw? I think the Dreadmaw. Ugh. I'm gonna take 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to salvo the cat. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I was thinking of chump blocking. Yep. Alright, so he's at 6. I would really like... Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we kill the Mauler and what else? Yep, works for me. And we're going to hold him back as a blocker. Or I could sneak in one point of damage. I think holding back is better. Yeah, 6 each. Otherwise, the game would have been lost, or very close. Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. That was my inclination also. One more land would not be bad. He has another veteran. Oh, that's annoying. The Magmut. I think it has to be the Dreadmaw. And then next turn, the Brute. And I can still use Guile to protect either of those. He's close to being able to start suiting up his creatures. Okay. Ooh, I don't like that at all. Ugh. And he can still, can he? Yeah, and he can still, rats. Interesting. Do we like the Brute better or the Rise? I could do the Rise and the Magmut. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. And possibly use the Guile in case he wants to block. I'm gonna go with my VIP. VIP, right? He's getting too much power on the board. I'm going to end the turn and see what this gives us. At least it gets it off the top of the library. Interesting. Alright, sure, let's play a land. Nothing has trampled, that's the problem. 1, 2, 3. So I could trade for 2 of his creatures, which is not a bad thing. 3, 4. Oh, he could turn this into a 4/6. And then double block like so. If this becomes a 4/6, the Dreadmaw has trample. Yes, thank you. Why do we forget these things that I should not forget? No other good attacks except maybe him. Yes, I probably would have. It is indeed. Boy, that Tempered Veteran is really just annoying. So I can turn it into a 2/2 right away. Not the end of the world. Ooh. Let's shock this guy right now. Force him to use it. Yeah. You're absolutely right. 100%. I forgot the bloody magma. Okay, so let's play the Dryad. Absolutely. And let's play the Cur. And let's get rid of this guy now and see what he does with it. Yep. Oh, he did himself. I am going to swing with the Pit Brute. Guaranteed kill. How do you figure? I would say the Brute and the other guy, because I have a bunch of chump blockers. Yeah. No, I understand the menace, but if we're going to send him in by himself, I think that's the wrong way. Let's send in both. As I say, lots of chump blockers. I think we have to get rid of the snare spinner or the more aggro one. No, let's get rid of the Pride Malkin to get rid of his trampling. Yes. And I can attack with everybody next time. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then activate that. Oh, he gained a life. You bloody guy, you. Right. One stung, twice shy, right? That's okay. Alright, let's send in our 2 big guys again. Or our 1 big guy. No. I could send in... Yeah. He'll take at least... And then I do this. Yeah. I think you are 100% correct. Hello, Joe. Haven't seen you in a while. How you been, man? So before damage, I have to do this thing. Yeah. So I'm glad, Joe, that you're coming in a little bit late, only because I've made some real punts so far. First time I've been able to use this ability in this entire format. All right, so we got a victory. Woohoo! All in, no fear. Well, all in with very little fear. Any latecomers want to look at the deck? Well, let's not make a career out of this because most of the people here have seen it, but I'm happy to show it. Uptane, how are you? Out from the left coast. Good to see you, man. Anybody want to look at the deck? Make it quick. We have games to play. I'm good, man. It's great to see you. It's great to see everybody here. I love this. I love this group of people. I really do. Just fantastic. Okay, nobody's interested in the deck. We're moving on. See, sometimes I can catch you, depending on when you're streaming, when I'm taking a break at work also. But then only for maybe 15, 20 minutes at a time. Well, that's a sorry name for an opponent. This is a really good opening hand. I think we are keeping it. Can we at least get to parity, you think? Chalk up another 2 wins before the draft is done. Let's see. I hear that 100%. 100%. Right? I'm sure you remember. I used to stream 3 times a week, now it's once. And even that is a bit of a struggle. Really looking for another opening for another stream, but my schedule is just so tight these days. Goblin Arsonist. Furious Rise. Sure, let's play a Furious Rise and move on. How's the new job going, by the way? Well, that's just silly. Where's my other land? Well, that's just... Sure, we'll shock him. And the Dire Fleet guy will Dragonfire if need be. That's the second time that's happened in this series. There we go. So now, I think Hunter's Edge and attack. Do we like Hunter's Edge and attack, or do we like Dragon Firing and saving the Hunter's Edge for a bigger target? And it also turns on the rise, so that's fine. Okay, gets us closer to our Dreadmaw. He's got his sacrifice deck. So, let's see. Let's play that. I think we want the Avenger. Let's attack first. That's fine. I can do the empath and blood glutton. Actually, I think I'd like to get him, but he can sack it. This is going to be a really annoying card to deal with. Oh no, we can't. He doesn't have enough land up. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, let's just swing with both and then play our empath. Nice. Havoc Jester, that's very interesting. Oh. Oh, this is very interesting. I could put the Cetizen training on the Pteranodon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alternately, I could put the Turret Ogre out. I'm going to put out the Turret Ogre, do the Cetizen training to make him bigger. Yeah, but I would really like to get maximum value out of the salvo. With a second creature. I'm going to do this. Let's do that. Drawing a card is fine. And he's had enough. Woohoo! All right. I hear that, but I really, you know, salvo can be so strong, and he would have just sacked it in response anyway. Forcing him to sack two creatures would have been more of a blowout. Thank you, 5. A Reverent Hoplite, that's nice. Okay, game 1, 2, so we're 2 and 2. Let's go to game 5. Okay, that was interesting. Sorry, VV? Very vivacious? Voluptuously vindictive? I'm trying to figure out what the VV stands for. That was in response to a question from a very important person sitting here in the room with me. I will definitely keep this. And what do we want to start with? Do we want to start with the Pteranodon or the Magabunt? What does this guy do? Oh boy. Vigilance, Lifelink. Yeah boy, this is another life gain deck. we go. We're off to the races. Ugh, not what I wanted. Ooh, nice card. Would have been great in this deck too. Let's do this. And let's swing with our Mutt and our Pteranodon. Doesn't matter. I'm not liking my hand right now very much. Ooh, and now I like it even less. What does this thing do? It deals 1 damage to Planeswalker, gains indestructible. And he discarded a Dreadmaw. Let's make the... I don't think it matters. Let's give him more. So I could attack here and then... But then I 1 for 2 myself. Do you think it's worth 1 for 2ing myself? In other words, attack with just the Magmut or both? That is what my gut is telling me also. If he, yeah, I think we need to. All right, so let us. If I can draw a forest, then the Gnarled Sage can come out, and that's fine. Heh, you are funny. The Dryad is fine, I guess. And we pass the turn, and yes, I will ping Dragonfire that. I would if I had another one. Yuck. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna lose to a Voltron Garruk's Gorehorn? So he has Trample, right? So, and First Strike. So there's not a lot. Let's take 10. Jeez. Holy moly. This is not what I needed at all. I could shock him in order to pump my Dryad. And then and then I have to block his guy. I don't know how I can deal with that. Yeah, neither do I. I need the salvo, but I can't even play the salvo. Yeah, I don't see it. I can't believe this. This is embarrassing. Shock self and leave. I could. Is that like shoots? Eats, shoots, and leaves? I have to block with at least one. Let's block with him. Or I could block with both. It's terrible either way. I'm going to mute him because he's beginning to annoy me. If I block with both, I'm going to take 6. That'll leave me at 4. No matter what, I'm going to lose. So let's block with him. May as well ping, because got nothing else to do. This is embarrassing. Dub? This is testing string, and he's gaining 3 lives. Sure, why not? now I will scoop. I mean, come on. What can I possibly draw that might make a difference? Shock. He has first strike. He has first strike. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's that. A Voltron Gortusk and Baneslayer. What a weird game. Well, that is it. We have gone down in ignominy, if that's a word. Sure, let's see what we've got. Anything good? Yes, I open packs. I don't hoard them. Kervik the Spiteful. Okay. And... Ooh, Massacre Worm. Nice. He's going into my black Brawl deck. Okay. So, we're ending a little bit early. Interested in trying one game of Brawl before we sign off? Anybody in for it? Yay or nay? So D.E. Shapiro is saying go for it. Anybody interested in one Brawl game? You'll brawl me. I can do it. Okay. And I what? Well, I don't know. You'll be able to see my whole deck, but that's okay. Sure, let's do it. What I need, but I need to set you up as a friend. You can if you want. You don't have to. Okay, so let me pull out. I can never remember my Hujimawatsis, my ID, and I'm gonna write yours down. Okay, so hang on, and that is APPLEFREAK number 00355. And here is mine. Three 7704. Okay, so let me go to friends and set you up. Apple Freak number 00355. Okay, so you have to set me up and then let's see let's see if we can do this. Shock self. So how do I know that you have accepted? Because you should pop up as online. Are you still with me? Okay. Have you accepted the friend request? Sent requests. Let me turn this off for a minute so I can see that a little better. Maybe you have to log off and log on. What do you think? Worth a try? Turn it off and then reboot the program. I'm gonna try it. Try direct challenge. Sure, let's give that a go. Boy, I haven't done this in a long time. Direct challenge. Here we go. Apple Freak number 00355. Doesn't seem to be working. Boy, I have a lot of junk decks here. Edit settings. What settings are you talking about? Arrow under challenge match. Format. Brawl. And coin flip. Alright, I'll pick a deck. I was hoping to add that Orrery to the deck I have in mind, but let's just go with what I've got. Ah, okay, good. Alright, so here we are doing a... you don't have to. If you want, you can just stay on stream. That way we can still chat with each other. And then use some self-discipline to avoid looking at what I have. Up to you. Yeah, I don't understand why it's not kicking in. Agreed. All right, so here's my suggestion. My suggestion is yeah, so my suggestion is I'll just pick somebody randomly for a Brawl game, stay on stream, and when each of us logs back in next time, whenever that is, see if we got added to each other's friends list. Does that work for you? Okay, so I am canceling this direct count challenge. I'm going to go to Brawl, and I'll play a random person, and you'll also see what sort of deck that I was going to use against you. When the deck comes together, I think it's pretty good. But it doesn't always come together. I am going to take my mulligan. Yarok, cool. I'll keep this. This is a card that I think I may take out of the deck, because I don't really have enough creatures to make it so worthwhile. I have a Yarok deck too, I think, but I've had it for a while. I haven't updated it in at least a couple of sets. Ooh. Alright. All good. Sure, of course we will. And I'm going to put it into the graveyard. I should have put it to the command zone. It doesn't matter. Turn, so this needs 3 blue mana in order to give me the adamant, whatever. Not surprised. That is always a big target. Let's do the Utopia. Doesn't matter. Sure, that's fine. Do I want? Nah. Let's stand pat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Possibly in 2 turns I can get Kiora going. Command zone, so this time I will. Transformation is interesting. But instead of that, at the end of his turn, I'll either turn something into a pumpkin or Reign of Revelation. The Reign of Revelation might be better in order to really ensure hitting that 7th land. And then I can discard maybe the transformation, the henge. We'll see. Oh, that's a good one actually to bounce. But again, I think I prefer the Reign of Revelation. That's funny. Let's get rid of the henge, and then I'll transform his nightmare. I'd actually rather get a land. Okama Adversary is not bad. The alternative is to hold up the Neutralize. I have 4, or the... I'm going to hold up the Neutralize and the Pumpkin. As well as the negate. So again, what do you think of the orrery over the henge? Sure, let's neutralize that. What the hell? And we're going to take 3, 4, 5, 6 right now. That's okay. The death touch is annoying, so he's gonna come through, and I can always turn him. I can always bring him back either with Pumpkin or Gust. So what should we steal of those things that he's got here? He's got something he wants to play, otherwise it would have been a good deal for him to attack. And to offer to trade. Yeah. See, now those are going to stay tapped for another turn, right? So we're certainly going to swing. And we're going to add the adversary. Get a death toucher of our own. And a seer. Let's see if we can get some more of our payoff card draw things. That wasn't it. And I'm going to hold up negate. So what here is worth stealing, do you think? Not a whole lot, really. Oh, I'm sorry. I've been ignoring your comments. I'm sorry. Yeah, the Timid. Can I do Timid's ability? No, because I don't have any black mana. Oh, I do. I have this guy. Cool. Sure. Let's negate that. The Woe Strider is Gutter Bones. Interesting. Oh, come on. Timurit, Woe Strider, and he's had enough. Yeah. All right. Anyway, so that's that deck. So stick around for just another minute. And tell me what you think of this. Where is that deck? Modraw. Where are you? I think it's not bad. I'm trying to... There it is. Okay. So I'm thinking of... Because this has relatively few creatures in it, right? It has more than I thought, actually. Oh, wrong. This is the wrong deck. Duh. That's not the deck I wanted to look at. That's back for more. I'm looking for Modraw. Brawl. There it is. Thanks. So I have how many creatures here? I only have 13 creatures in a 60 card deck, so that's not a lot. So I'm thinking that this is not so good, and instead I could put in the Orrery. The Chromatic Orrery. Now the drawback to it is it will take a long time to get into play. So 5 tap for two cards to draw. I don't think so actually. This is obviously better in at least a 3-card deck. All right, so you tell me what would you put in here over the henge? Here's what the deck looks like. So of the cards that are in here that I've been less impressed with, right? So exactly right. I liked the henge for the card draw when a creature comes in, but as we're agreeing, not a lot of creatures to make that happen. So what could we put in for the Great Henge? Magic. Hello, you person or people out there in Magic Land. The Mana Elf. Well, I do have. Where is he? I do have the Llanowar Visionary. So what else? Yeah. So what else would you recommend? I mean, the Visionary is perfect for this deck. The ramp and the draw is just outstanding. Are there other cards that can take advantage of multiple card drawing? So for those who may have just joined us, we just finished an M21 draft. We ended up with a green and red draft, which was, it was okay. It looked on paper, it looked like it might be fine. We ended up losing 2 games right off the bat. Then we took 2 more, and then in the 3rd game we lost to a Voltronized Gord Tusk, whatever it is, the 7/3 vanilla guy. Opponent played that creature and then put Cetessan Training on it and Dub, and I couldn't deal with it anymore, and he crushed me. And then, just to add insult to injury, he dropped a Baneslayer Angel right before he could deal the final coup de grace. So it was an ignominious game. It happens. Anyway, so right now we played a single game of Brawl. This is my current Brawl deck that I am enjoying, and we're trying to figure out a card to replace this guy with. Because the Great Henge, although it has the card drawing thing going on, there aren't a whole lot of creatures in the deck to really make that happen. So if anybody has any suggestions for a blue-green card to replace the Great Henge with, The point of the deck is to draw lots of cards and to take advantage of the card drawing, both for the card advantage as well as for helping cards like Burlfist Oak, Lorescale Coatl, Ominous Seas, Teferi's Tutelage, which, believe it or not, has won more games than you might think it deserves to, even in 60-card construction. Do I have Gadwick? I don't remember. I don't remember. Let's see. I don't even remember what it does. I do. What does he do? I draw cards, but it's blue, 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 X. There are a lot of instant blue spells. That could be good. That's not bad. Let's make that change now. I'm willing to try that. It would be better if it had flash or something, but you can't have everything. So Gadwick is not bad. I will certainly consider this. Any other thoughts? And I will be needing to end the stream within the next minute or two. Elder Gargaroth. Oh, right. I don't know if I have one. Yeah, I guess I do. Okay. It's just a beating. Oh, and I can draw a card. I like this better, actually, because it's easier to get into play, and it has a lot of flexibility. Let's go with that. Good call. And Gadwick. Where's Gadwick? Let's put Gadwick to the side for now. I like it. Good suggestion. The Tree Shaker Chimera? What is that? There it is. That's interesting. I like the Gargaroth better, though, because it's easier to play, and it is definitely more of a threat. Good suggestion, though. All right, I'm going to go with the Gargaroth for now. I'll keep the Chimera in mind. Good suggestion. He is a big boy. All right, we're going to go with this. Thank you so much for your suggestions. I'm really looking forward to trying this deck again with this change. Oh, the Nessian Boar. I remember the Nessian Boar. On the other hand, that gives him card draw. I don't like that as well. Yeah. No, the Tree Shaker, whatever it is. Yeah, the Tree Shaker I think is good. All right, I am gonna stop here. Normally I try to end after 2 hours, which is where we're at. Thank you to everybody for helping and for these suggestions. Let us see if there's somebody worth rating. Let's see what we've got. We have Jamie Topicals, Stardew Valley. Okay. None of my normal friends is streaming Magic right now. We could go with Kanata MTG or Voxy. If people are interested in rating Kanata MTG or Voxy, great. Otherwise, I'm going to say hasta la vista, vaya con Dios. If there's no interest, then that will be that. Okay, so those of you who are just joining in now, I'm about to sign off. Thank you for your interest. I do encourage you to check me back. These days I'm streaming at this time, usually finishing up about now on Friday afternoons. So I do hope you'll check back again and give me another try. And if there are no stated interests in rating, then I'm going to say, you know what? Let's do it anyway. Just there may be some people who are shy here. Let's try somebody who has fewer viewers. So let's go for Voxy, and so be it. Raid Voxy, and let's get that going. So thank you one and all. Have a great weekend. Stay safe, and I hope to see you next time. Take care.